Jack the Giant Slayer, The Seeds of Destiny, continues. Jack's plan began with Fee, the strongest and most destructive of the giants. Fee was uprooting trees and smashing through the village when Jack confronted him in the open field. "Fee!" Jack shouted, his voice echoing over the chaos. "You think your strength can win every battle, but it's nothing against a sharp mind." Fee turned, his eyes blazing with fury. "Little boy, I'll crush you like a bug." Jack lured Fee toward a deep gorge near the edge of the village. The ground there was unstable, and Jack had prepared a series of hidden pitfalls covered by leaves and dirt. Fee charged with power, his steps like thunder, but Jack's clever traps tore the earth asunder. With each heavy stride, the ground gave way until Fee found himself in the gorge that day. Fee roared in frustration, trapped in the gorge. Jack stood at the edge, exhausted but triumphant. The next challenge was Fa, the swift and agile giantess. Fa was furious over Fee's defeat and vowed to make Jack suffer. She tracked him to the dense forest, where she believed her speed would give her an advantage. But Jack had studied her movements and set traps designed to exploit her overconfidence. He strung vines across the trees at various heights and spread slippery moss along the ground. As Fa chased him through the forest, she tripped over the vines and slid on the moss. Enraged, she began slashing wildly, cutting through the traps, but also tiring herself out. Through the forest dark, Fa gave her chase, her blade like fire, her steps a race. But Jack's cunning slowed her stride, and soon her strength was cast aside. Jack used his sword to cut a branch holding a heavy log above Fa. The log fell, striking her and knocking her unconscious. Fo, the cunning tactician, was not one to underestimate Jack. He set up his own traps around the beanstalk, anticipating that Jack would return there to defend it. Jack, knowing Fo would try to outsmart him, studied the traps from a distance and devised a counter-strategy. He used mirrors to reflect light and create illusions, making it appear as though there were multiple Jacks. Fo, confused by the illusions, fell into one of his own traps, a pit lined with enchanted spikes designed to immobilize intruders. Fo's mind was sharp, his plans precise, but Jack's illusions cut like a knife. With mirrors and light, the boy did confound, and Fo was captured, his pride unbound. The final battle was with Fu, the sorcerer. Fu had been watching Jack's victories and knew he could not rely on brute force or strategy alone. He decided to use his magic to destroy the beanstalk, severing the connection between the giant's realm and the mortal world. Jack climbed the beanstalk to confront Fu before he could complete his spell. The battle took place high above the clouds, where the winds howled and lightning crackled around them. Fu summoned fire, ice, and storms, but Jack used the king's enchanted pendant to shield himself. He also remembered the hermit's advice. Fu's magic was powerful, but required focus and precision. Jack distracted Fu by using reflective shards from Fo's traps, scattering the sunlight into blinding beams. Fu lost control of his spell, and the energy rebounded, trapping him in a magical storm of his own creation. The skies did rage, the winds did cry, as Jack faced Fu in the realm on high. With light and wit, the boy prevailed, and Fu's own magic was his jail. With the giants defeated, the village was safe once more. Jack was hailed as a hero, and the king himself came to the village to congratulate him. "You have done what no army could," the king said. "You have shown us that courage and wit are mightier than brute strength. Jack, though humbled by the praise, knew his journey was far from over. The beanstalk still stood, and the kingdom above remained a mystery. As Jack stood at the base of the beanstalk, he felt a strange pull, a sense that his destiny lay beyond the clouds. The villagers begged him to stay, but Jack knew he couldn't ignore the call. The giants fell, the land was free, but Jack felt drawn to the skybound tree. For secrets lingered beyond the clouds, a world unknown, where fate allowed. With his sword in hand and the king's pendant around his neck, Jack began to climb the beanstalk once more, ready to face whatever lay ahead. And so he rose, to realms untold, with a heart of fire and a spirit bold. For though the giants had met their fall, a greater destiny awaited his call. Stay tuned for the next part of this captivating story. Subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to receive updates.